It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go here in Atlanta. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Penix gonna throw right away. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And he's gonna bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Penix. He fires downfield for Pitts. And this will be incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, here is Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in. So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but love that.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. Space to run inside the 20. The speed on display. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
The kick is good. Makes the score Eagles 14, Falcons nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On second down, here's Penix. That's into the hands of Moore. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down, Atlanta.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. Defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. To throw again, it's Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down. This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
Throwing again, it's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Falcons.
Penix going to throw again. And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Again, it's Penix. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage,
they've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Robinson.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
They'll try to throw it with Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he'll be out of bounds, but has the first down. They took the chance, threw it on 4th down, and they end up with 1st and goal. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And he will power his way into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Bradley Pinion set to kickoff.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive.
Saquon Barkley, the Eagles ball carrier.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, Hurts. Oh, he's got a man, his tight end, Goddard. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 31 yards. First down.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons' 36-yard line.
Now Hurts. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Now the lefty panics on first down. Oh, we tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's going to keep it himself.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. This one will be from 37 yards out. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles have run out to a 24-7 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Eagles 24, Falcons 7.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Hurts now. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second down and 8. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
On third down, they'll go with Saquon. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He is in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. And that is incomplete.
And here we have another missed opportunity for an offense that have already had a handful of them throughout this game. And let's be honest, Mike, you just can't afford to overthrow a man that's that open, especially when you're trying to overcome a double-digit deficit in the NFL.
On second down, Penix. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And he will not get to the goal line, so no tacking on 2 points. Still a 3-score game, as the difference is 18. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first and 10, it's Barkley. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Third down and 9. Dotson, the man in motion. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. The ball's out. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the gun, it's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down, and here comes fourth down. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's third and goal. Throwing is Penix, and he'll take it on in. Drake London, touchdown Falcons. On is Coop for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Falcons are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Now Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll run it here with Saquon. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. So got it. The tight end comes in motion. Tight end going in motion here. Here's Barkley. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. On the ground, this is Barkley. Barkley's got the first down and more. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And make it a hat trick. That is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Makes the score Eagles 38, Falcons 20. Jake Elliott.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
It's highly recommended. It's for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here with the flight attendant. Yeah, I've been around the world.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. He fires downfield for Pitts.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Just trying to make something happen, and the ball's loose on the field. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.